I don't understand why is it these AfriForum people are still not arrested, because they're the one who've been spreading propaganda notes. They're the one who've been going around the world saying there's genocide in this country. They're the one, if you feel there's genocide in this country, why are you still in this country?
All right, the 49 group of white Afrikaners have arrived at the Dallas International Airport in Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C. Let's just listen into some.
You know, I know that this is going to be, you know, any adjustment in life, any change takes a while to get used to.
They're planning to attack this country, and our leaders need to start to wake up, because they've done these things to many other countries. Where are the other 5 million of them? Why are they not living? If there's genocide in this country, why are they not living? This crime that is happening in this country, it affects everyone. We've got illegal foreigners causing problem in our country.
I regard the United States as the most lawless and dangerous country in the world by far. You cannot believe how much misinformation we get every single day.
Farmers are being killed. They happen to be white. But whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated.
In 1913, South Africa had white supremacists running the country, and they created apartheid, which created segregation and discrimination laws against black South Africans. It was whites only South African businesses, whites only South African movie theaters, whites only South African swimming pools.
I mean, the facts are there is no systematic prosecution of white Afrikaner farmers. For the Trump administration to take the view.
Those people who are being enticed to go to the United States do not fit the definition of a refugee. A refugee is someone who has to leave their country out of fear of political persecution.
Let me kick off, Collie, by saying I watched your interview with Collie Creel. I found what he said utterly despicable. He should be ashamed. His family should be ashamed of him. Every South African who watches this knows there is no genocide. Ek is 'n Afrikaner myself.
They've proven that they are a threat to this country. They cannot be allowed to come back to this country. Let me tell you, some of them, they are probably going there for military training. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what I'm watching this video. You could be watching from South America, you could be watching from North America, you could be watching from Asia, you could be watching from Australia, you could be watching from Europe, you could be watching from Africa, the mother continent, you could be watching from the Caribbean, you could be watching from anywhere around the world. It could be the first time you bump into my face, it could be the first time you bump into my voice, it could be the first time you bump into my YouTube channel. My name is Hlulani, the Tsonga Prince from South Africa, from Zanzibar for sure. You're probably asking yourself, what are you doing here? I'm here to talk about what's happening around my country. I'm here to talk about what's happening around Africa. I'm here to talk about what's happening around the world. But most of all, I am here to defend my country from those who think they can come to our country illegal. I'll be the first defense force from those who think they can come to our country and work in our country. I'll be the first defense force from those who think they can come to our country and defame and talk nonsense about our country. I'll be the first defense force from those who think they can come to our country and sell our white powder. I'll be the first defense force for anybody who thinks they can come to our country illegally. I'll be the first defense force, guys. So more than 77% of you guys are watching my content, but you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. So kindly hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time when I upload my video, you're the first one to get my videos, guys. So guys, I need your support. So don't forget, guys, we're my super chat, so you can hit my super chat just to contribute and help this channel to continue to grow, so I can continue to make more videos, guys. Also, there's also you can hit the join button, and become a member. There's 3 packages there, just less than 30 Rand or less than 30. Not less than $30, less than $2, you can become a member and contribute to this channel, guys. So there's a topic that I want us to talk about. It is this 49 people who have left South Africa to go to America. But let me tell you guys, I call those people actors, because let me tell you, looking at the footages that we have been seeing, you can tell these people have been bought to come and act as the people who are leaving South Africa to become refugees in America. Because let me tell you, we've got over almost 5 million Afrikaners in this country. and they seems like they don't want to leave, and we know that we've got a lot of them who are still racist in this country and who are also still spreading nonsense in this country, but they're not leaving. But they can only go online and spread nonsense and lie to the rest of the world when nothing has been happening in this country. The simple question that you must ask them to give you evidence of the things that they're claiming in this country. Because let me tell you, there are those who are coming out and saying, you know what, whatever they're saying, it is not true. So whatever Donald Trump is saying, it is not true. And he knows it himself that it is not true. And we know it's not about what he's claiming to be, because we know that it's because we took Israel to the international court. But you know what, we know he's going to continue to lie, to say that there is a genocide in this country. There's nothing like that. Ask them to give you a proof of whatever they say, because there's no proof. If we live in a digital world, this is 2025. If there's any of those things that claiming, you will be seeing everything. Look at what's happening in Congo. You can see everything is played on the internet or wherever. It is everywhere. There's always evidence that you cannot do. They cannot claim whatever they're claiming, and there's no evidence. It's so sad that our leaders are allowing these things to continue to happen the way things are happening. We should move away from America. We should let America be America. But let me tell you, America, it's on something, because let me tell you, they've done it this to so many countries. If you look at history and look at the countries that they've done, they've lied and said so many things just for them to go to those countries and invade those countries. Let me tell you, this is the plan of America. I hope our leaders and our intelligence, they can understand whatever the strategy that America is using now. They've used it before. They've done it to Iraq. They've done it to Libya. We have seen them when they took down Gaddafi because of whatever they were lying about Gaddafi, whatever they were lying about Libya, whatever they were lying also about Iraq. They've done it to so many other countries. Even in the past, they've done it to Brazil in 1964. They've done it also to Chile in 1973. They've done it to so many other countries. We know them. They are liars. They are full with propaganda nonsense. They are full with lies and spreading nonsense for them to come and take over the country, to steal the things, that the minerals and the things that they have in those countries. They'll lie and cheat so that they can come in, so they can steal the minerals, as they've done it in the past, guys. But let me not talk too much, guys. I also just want to say thank you to my returning subscriber. I also want to say thank you to my new subscriber. I also want to say thank you to you who's just subscribing right now, because I know I need your support. I need your support for us to continue to make this content and so that we can reach as many people. Please, guys, hit that subscribe button, guys. But let me play you a couple of videos that I want to show you the clips of these actors who have left South Africa, because let me tell you, I'm challenging them. They must show us the farms that they own, because these are claimed to be farm workers, farm owners. Because let me tell you, none of those people look like they've got farms in this country, because it's a total lie. Because you can tell these are paid actors to come and pretend there's something going on in our country. There's nothing going on in this country. We should charge Donald Trump, and we should charge Elon Musk, and we should charge even his father, because we should charge even this AfriForum. I don't understand why is it this AfriForum people are still not arrested, because they're the one who've been spreading propaganda nonsense. They're the one who've been going around the world saying there's genocide in this country. They're the one who have been going around and lying and saying that white people are being persecuted in this country, when they know it, there's no such things like that. I don't understand why our government are not arresting this AfriForum people, because they should be arrested by now. We should not sit and allow these people to destroy our country. And you still see some racist Afrikaners who still goes online, but they don't want to leave the country. If you feel there's genocide in this country, why are you still in this country? If you feel you have been persecuted in this country, why are you still in this country? Why don't you pack your rubbish and leave this country? Because they know there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. It is because they don't want to be equal to a black person. And let me tell you, we will be equal. Whatever was stolen from us, we will get it back. They like it, they don't like it. Whatever was stolen from us, we will get it back. We'll get it back one way or another. We don't care about these people anymore, guys. But let me play you this clip of these actors These actors who have been deported, who are actually not deported, who have left South Africa to claim that they want because there's things that are going on in this country when there's nothing like that. But guys, let me play this video because this video is going to be long also, guys. But let me play this video.
All right, the 49 group of white Afrikaners have arrived at the Dallas International Airport in Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C. Let's just listen into some of that sounding.
You know, I know that this is going to be, you know, any adjustment in life, any change takes a while to get used to. But I want you all to know that you are really welcome here and that we respect what you have had to deal with these last few years. We respect the long tradition of your people and what you have accomplished over the years. And I am sure that you will be successful. It's, as you know, a lot of you, I think, are farmers, right? When you have quality seeds, you can put them in foreign soil and they will blossom, they will bloom. And we are excited to welcome you here to our country where we think you will bloom, and we will hopefully allow you to have fulfilling lives for your children, and then we will bloom and we will benefit alongside you. So thank you very much for coming here.
Yeah. I would like to add, again, on behalf of President Trump, Secretary Noem, we're just so grateful that you guys are here. You know, everybody within DHS, we've been so excited to be able to get you guys here to process, to vet, everything, so you guys get a really warm start. After all the, I was tracking your flight, 12 hours that you were last night. I'm like, oh my God. So thank you for just the patience of being able to get here. Very similar to Chris, as our Secretary Landau, is that my wife came from Iran. Same thing, persecution from Christianity. And she's come here. She now speaks 5 languages. She's a school teacher. She's a great American story. And we're so grateful. I think Chris and I both just wanted to come and make sure that we greet you guys, we meet you, give our contact information to you. And if there's anything that we could do, we just want to welcome you.
This is propaganda nonsense, guys. There's no white people in this country, or white Afrikaners who are being persecuted in this country. It is a lie. There's no genocide in this country. It's a lie. Ask them to give you a proof of whatever they're claiming, because there's no proof of whatever they're saying. It is a big lie, because we know they're planning. Let me tell you, they're planning to attack this country, and our leaders need to start to wake up, because they've done these things to many other countries, and we must not keep quiet and we must not shut up, because let me tell you, if we don't come together as South African, because this whatever this propaganda they've done, this how they start when they want to attack any other country. Look at the history of what all the countries that they force themselves getting into those countries. Look at Libya, look at Iraq, look at any other countries in the past, what they've done. This is the same strategy they're using, and we should not keep quiet. And our leaders should not fall for this. And I don't understand why Ramaphosa still think we can negotiate with this type of people. We cannot negotiate with this type of people, because let me tell you, they know exactly what they're doing. They've made up their mind. They know they're going to lie. For them to make South Africa do what they want us to do, they'll continue to lie. They will continue to lie. So I don't understand why our leaders are excited that Ramaphosa is going to go to America. Ramaphosa should not be going there. This is going to be an embarrassment. Ramaphosa should not be going there. I really don't understand how these old people operate. How are our leaders are operating? We cannot allow our president, guys, to go to America, to go embarrass himself. Because we know these people are lying. We know these people are spreading lies. And we are here talking about these people that you have seen them, these 49 people. These are actors, these are paid actors. Ask yourself, where are the other 5 million of them? Where are the other 5 million of them? Why are they not living? If there's genocide in this country, why are they not living? They're not going to leave because they know it's a lie. It's a big lie. They know it. They're not going to leave this country. And these people continue with this propaganda nonsense. Let me play you this clip just to remind you who are these people. Let me play you this few clips. I want you to remind you who are these people. They are full of propaganda nonsense. They are full of lies. They are liars. We cannot allow this as South Africans. Clearly, that Afrikaners don't want to live in this country. Because, look, the number that is coming out to speak out is very small number. It does not even make up to 1%. Why are they quiet? When they know these things, whatever's happening, it's not. Whatever crime is in this country affects everyone. This crime that is happening in this country, it affects everyone. We've got illegal foreigners causing problem in our country. We've got illegal foreigners causing problem to this country. I hope our leaders can see what these illegal foreigners have done to this country. And I'm not saying it's only them who are doing crime. Even our own South African people are also doing crime. But the majority of the crime that has been done in this country, it's illegal foreigners. I hope our leaders, they can see this. It does not help us to keep on welcoming these foreigners and these illegal foreigners to our country. Because now they're destroying our country. We cannot allow this. But let me remind you, who are these American people? This is who they are. Let me play you this couple of clips.
I regard the United States as the most lawless and dangerous country in the world by far. You cannot believe how much misinformation we get every single day. Because I have advised more than 100 governments around the world. I have seen things with my own eyes. I've seen US CIA coups with my own eyes. Governments lie, but superpowers make super lies. And if you're running the largest war machine in the world, hey, you are going to lie all the time. The entire Iraq war was not because they thought there were weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction was the outcome of a focus group inside the Pentagon. How are we going to sell this war to the American people? Who made the decision 2 days ago that ATACMS can shoot deep inside Russia? Another brilliant move. We don't even know if the President of the United States is compos mentis right now. We have a deep state that takes these decisions, not a word of explanation to the American people. It's all lies. And I've seen it all through my life because I've been advisors to prime ministers and to presidents and to central bank governors and to some of the wonderful people on this panel. And I've seen a lot.
Dozens of Afrikaners who claim discrimination in their home country are heading to the United States, right, where your administration is going to welcome them as refugees. Now, this comes as you've halted virtually all refugee admissions for people fleeing famine and war from countries like Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Afrikaners but not others?
Because they're being killed, and we don't want to see people be killed. Now, South Africa leadership is coming to see me, I understand, sometime next week. And, we're supposed to have I guess a G20 meeting there or something. But we're having a G20 meeting. I don't know how we can go unless that situation's taken care of. But it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place. And farmers are being killed. They happen to be white. But whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible. I have people that live in South Africa. They say it's a terrible situation taking place. So we've essentially extended citizenship to those people to escape from that violence. And
this is the reverse psychology, guys. They're trying to reverse what they've done to us. They're trying to reverse what they've done to us to say that it is us who's doing these things. And they know it is not the truth. Donald Trump, where's the proof? Show the world the proof of the things that you say. Donald Trump is a liar. Where's the proof of the things that you're saying? Show the world. Show the world the things that you're claiming. But he's allowed to come to this stage and destroy our country, and our leaders still want to go and visit this guy. This guy is not a person that nobody should go to. Guys, we're just going to go embarrass ourselves. Why? Guys, we need to fight. We need to sign a petition. Ramaphosa is not going to America. We owe America nothing. We literally owe America nothing. He's busy with his propaganda. There's no genocide here. There's nobody has been killed here. There's no farm murders in this country. Every crime that is happening in this country is affecting everybody. It does not matter what color you are. It does not matter what status you are in. It does not matter how rich, how poor you are. Everybody, and if there's most people who have been murdered in this country, it's black people. It is black people. We've been calling to our government, stop allowing illegal foreigners to come. Now they've got a way to make excuses. This is just a way, they find a way to make excuses to attack our country. This is the plan. This is the plan. They've done this to so many other countries. They're full of lies and propaganda and nonsense. I don't understand why many people don't see what's going to be happening very soon. They start like this. They lie. They spread all of the. Now he's forcing news, mainstream media to spread nonsense, to spread his lies. And he's getting the platform to spread the lies. Those are lies. And our white South Africans are saying nothing. Because if these things are happening, why do you still want to be in this country? If America is offering you to say, come become a refugee in our country. And why is it only America calling for these people? Why is it not any other country calling for them to come? South Africa must wake up. Ramaphosa cannot go to America. Ramaphosa, if you go there, you are going to embarrass us as the country. You're going to embarrass us. Ramaphosa, you're going to embarrass the whole country if you go to America. You should not be going to America. And our leaders should not allow Ramaphosa to go to America. We have seen what he has done even to the president of Ukraine. We have seen it. It was played live. This man, it's not like he does not know what is happening. He knows exactly whatever he's saying is not the truth. But he's going to push the story. He's going to push the story for everybody to believe his version when he knows he's lying. We cannot allow this. We cannot allow. Those are paid actors. Ask yourself, where are the 5 million of racist Afrikaners? Why are they not living? Because they know whatever they're saying it's not the truth. It is because they don't want to bring back the land that was stolen. They've stolen so much of this land. How does 7% owns over 80% of this land? If it's not stolen, how does it 7% of the population of this country owns over 80% of the land of this country? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense. They've came to this country and butchered our people. They've butchered our people, stole our land, stole our cattle, and we are supposed to do nothing. And our government is trying to fix that. It's trying to fix what they've done to us as black people. And the world is saying nothing. The world is allowing Donald Trump to lie. Donald Trump is a big liar. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are big liars. Guys, we must continue to fight. As black people, we must come together and fight and defend this country. As black people, we must defend this country. We cannot allow them. We cannot allow them. Guys, let me play the next clip.
I did my research and I found out how racist this new administration truly is. This is some of the most racist shit I've ever heard of. In 1913, South Africa had white supremacists running the country, and they created apartheid, which created segregation and discrimination laws against black South Africans. It was whites only South African businesses, whites only South African movie theaters, whites only South African swimming pools. South Africa was on that racist shit just like America treated black folks. So in 1913, white South Africans took over South South Africa with force. White South Africans stole land owned by black South Africans. Fast forward to 2025. 3 of Trump's biggest supporters are 3 of the most richest men on the planet. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs are 3 billionaires that fully support Trump. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and David Sachs are all white South Africans who were born in South Africa, white supremacy, and apartheid. Elon Musk is a white South African white supremacist. South Africa now has a black president. This South African president wants equality in South Africa. He wants the racism to stop, and he wants everyone to be treated equally. Trump and Elon Musk heard about this black South African president wanting equality. Trump immediately stopped all funding to South Africa. There are only 7% of white people in South Africa, but those white people own 70% of the land in South Africa because they stole most of that land from black South Africans. The new black South African president put a new law in place to right the wrongs that were done to black South Africans that had land stolen from them. Just like when European settlers stole America from the natives. Because the South African president wants to give back land that white South Africans stole from black South Africans, that's why Trump and his administration are saying white South Africans are being persecuted and done wrong. But white South Africans are not under persecution.
I mean, the facts are there is no systematic prosecution of white Afrikaner farmers. For the Trump administration to take the view that there's somehow systematic persecution, it's actually problematic and troublesome and damning on the way the Trump administration is receiving its information.
How are they being prosecuted when they the ones who stole the land from black South Africans? Black South Africans are the ones who originally owned that land. What's so wrong with doing right and giving black South Africans their land back? But see, this is the thing. South Africa is not even seizing land like Donald Trump is saying they are. It's a lawful process that's handled in the courts of South Africa. If someone stole land from you and your family, wouldn't you want it back?
We've raised our own concern because those people who are being enticed to go to the United States do not fit the definition of a refugee. A refugee is someone who has to leave their country out of fear of political persecution, religious persecution. They don't fit that bill. They don't fit that description. And I had a conversation with President Trump on the phone, and he said, what's happening down there? And I said, President, what you've been told by those people who are opposed to transformation back home in South Africa is not true. And I added to him, I said, we were well taught by Nelson Mandela and other iconic leaders like Oliver Tambo on how to continue to build a united nation out of the diverse groupings that we have in South Africa. We're the only country on the continent where the colonizers came to stay, and we have never driven them out of our country. So they are staying, and they're making great progress. It's a fringe grouping that does not have a lot of support, that is anti-transformation and anti-change, that would actually prefer to see South Africa going back to apartheid type of policies.
Well, when the president decides to visit the U.S., he will invite President Trump to come here so that he can see our beautiful country, see that there is no genocide here. We are beautiful, happy people, black and white, working, living together. So I hope he will accept the invitation to come, because I think he's being lied to. There is no genocide.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Can I please just ask the delegation?
I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm disappointed with our leaders. Donald Trump, there's nobody lied to him. He's the one who's lying. He's the one who's creating these stories. He's the one he's the manufacturer of all the things that he's saying. So nobody's lying to him. It is him and Elon Musk and the father of Elon Musk who are busy doing these things. In AfriForum, we're busy doing these things. We have seen AfriForum going up and down, spreading this nonsense. That's why we're here today. There's no one. There's literally no one. There's literally nobody. Donald Trump is the main person who's cooking these things. Donald Trump, AfriForum, Elon Musk, probably even the father of Elon Musk in the mix, because we have seen the interviews that he's been doing. Those are the people who have been lying. And this Rob Hezoff, these are the people who have been spreading propaganda nonsense about this country. So I don't understand when our leaders, they think that we should be inviting Trump into our country. Donald Trump should not come to our country. He's destroying our country and we're still allowing him to come to our country. Donald Trump, Elon Musk must be banned of entering our country. They must be banned. We cannot allow this. Ramaphosa, what is he doing in America? What is there to explain? Which country still allows colonizers to live with us? We've given them everything. It's still not enough. What they've done to our parents, what they've done to our grandparents, what they've done to this country is still not enough. We must continue to defend this country, guys. We cannot allow these things to happen. Donald Trump must not come here even for the G20. Donald Trump, we don't want you in South Africa. Donald Trump, stay in your country. We're not going to welcome him in this country. Guys, we need to sign a petition. No Donald Trump in this country. No Donald Trump in this country. But let me play you another clip to prove to you that whatever I'm saying, because there are some white South Africans who are saying there's none of these things that this man is saying. But I want to play you the last clip to show you, to prove to you there's nothing. Donald Trump and his people, they must show us evidence of the things that they're saying, because it's not true. There is no evidence of whatever they're saying. And our leaders are allowing Donald Trump to run with this show. Our president must not go to America. Our president must not go to America. We have seen Donald Trump, what he has done to the president of Ukraine. Guys, let me play this next clip.
And we discussed this with veteran journalist and author Max du Preez, who previously slammed AfriForum and Solidarity's visit to the United States. Max du Preez, it's good to have you on the show once again, and we'll talk about the low point perhaps this is marking in South Africa's diplomatic relations with the United States. But just initially, your thoughts about the 49 Afrikaners who are now in the United States as refugees.
Let me kick off, Collie, by saying I watched your interview with Collie Creel. I found what he said utterly despicable. He should be ashamed. His family should be ashamed of him. He was playing this populist thing of farm murders. He refused to acknowledge that there is no genocide. He kept on talking around and actually shifting the blame. I thought it was despicable. He's become a bit of a Carl Niehaus nowadays, old Cully. I think the 49 refugees is the height of absurdity. And I think every South African who watches this knows there is no genocide. Ek is 'n Afrikaner myself. There is no genocide. We are not being persecuted. We most of us live a privileged life. We have a constitution with a Bill of Rights in which it says you are not allowed to discriminate on the basis of race. We have the Human Rights Commission, we have equality courts, we have an open society, we have a free media. This is just fantasy, and I don't think it's about us. Frankly, Collie, I think this is about Trump's America. They have declared a war against diversity, equality, and inclusion, DEI as they call it, which our version of that is affirmative action and black empowerment.
Yeah.
And they're grabbing that to demonize us as if as if in any reasonable person's mind, after 300 years of colonialism and 50 years of apartheid, we could just sit back and say, let the natural forces, the market forces run with it. We had to do something to build on the ashes of the past.
Yeah.
But Trump doesn't understand it, and he's aided, like Simon said, aided by Elon Musk and Joel Pollak and other ex-South Africans who maybe had unhappy childhoods in South Africa.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that they did. But I did, let me tell you, I had 3 interviews this morning with British and European television stations. And it's kind of predictable what I was going to say and so on. And then I suddenly realized they don't really believe me. They kept on asking, but why would Trump do this if there's no genocide? Why would Trump do this if farmers, white people don't get their land taken away? And that's the damage it has done. It's demonized our country. It's damaged our country. And AfriForum and Solidarity should take a large part of the blame. Not these 49 people. They must be struggling. I'm sorry for them. You know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of white people and Afrikaners have emigrated. So they could have gone to the United States or Australia or New Zealand, but they are struggling. They're not successful human beings here. And so they become partly economic migrants, but partly, I suspect, and I don't know any of them, partly, I suspect, an unwillingness to live in a non-racial democracy. Partly, I suspect, an unwillingness to live in a non-racial democracy.
I agree with him. These are the people who don't want to live side to side with black people who are equals to them. We have the same opportunity with them. You can see these are paid actors. You can see these are the people who don't even look like they're farmers. And we are allowing this to happen. And I can tell you that South Africa need to wake up. South Africa need to address this issue. And we are calling on our government. All of those who have left this country, they must not return to this country. We are calling, we must find a way of not allowing them to come back to this country because they are a threat to this country. They've proven that they are a threat to this country. They cannot be allowed to come back to this country. Let me tell you, some of them, they are probably going there for military training. We are calling on our government to really look close on the people who are leaving this country. Because let me tell you, they're going to mix these people so that we don't even suspect that some of them are really going there for military training. They are a threat to this country. They must not be allowed to come back to this country. We cannot allow these people to come back to our country. And ask yourself, why out of 5 million, only 49 people left? Including even those children there. How many people really left? Maybe it's 20 people because you can see the majority are children. And this country must be put upside down because of these actors, because of these sellouts. Why, if the people don't believe they are around, why don't you come to South Africa? Bring your people to come and verify the things that Donald Trump is saying. Why doesn't the world come here? Why doesn't the mainstream media come and say the things that Donald Trump is saying? We are calling you to say, come and show us the things that you're talking about. There is nothing. We are calling on mainstream media on the things that if you don't believe whatever, that Donald Trump is a liar, Donald Trump is a big liar and his friends. Bring your people to come and investigate in this country. We are calling you, come and investigate in this country. There is nothing like that. You're going to sit there and listen to this man who lies? Guys, we cannot allow this. I hope our government, guys, do something about this, guys. Yeah, let me not make this video very long, but this topic, guys, we must continue to fight. We must continue to defend this country. We should not allow Donald Trump to get in this country. Donald Trump is trying. He's a threat to this country. We cannot allow him. We cannot allow him with his security to come to this country. He is a threat to this country. We cannot allow it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Sharp.